Did you know that every 12 seconds someone somewhere in the world is losing their job? Now there's a fun fact to start your day, right? It's an unsettling reality, but it's a reality nonetheless. The job market is as unpredictable as the weather. One day it's sunny and the next you're caught in a downpour without an umbrella. We're talking about the global job loss, and it's not a pretty picture. It's like a game of musical chairs, where the music stops unpredictably and you're left standing, blindsided by the sudden lack of a seat. The feeling of being unprepared, of being caught off guard, is all too common. But here's the thing. It's not the end of the world. Far from it, actually. It's just a bump in the road, a hiccup in your career journey. So, what if you could turn this setback into a stepping stone? Scene script. Imagine this. One day, you're working, and the next, you're out of a job. There's a certain rhythm to life, isn't there? You wake up, you go to work, you come home, rinse and repeat. But what happens when that rhythm is disrupted, when that steady beat is thrown off kilter? Picture this. You're going about your day, humming along to the rhythm of your daily routine, when suddenly, you're hit with the unexpected. The words, "we have to let you go," echo in your ears, and just like that, the music stops. The rhythm is shattered, and you're left standing in the silence, wondering, what now? Job loss, my friends, is an all-too-common occurrence. It can happen for a variety of reasons: company downsizing, restructuring, or even due to personal performance. But no matter the reason, the emotional impact of losing a job is universal. It's like a punch to the gut, isn't it? It's a blow that can leave you reeling, gasping for breath. Fear seeps in, wrapping its chilly fingers around your heart. Questions buzz like angry bees in your head. What will I do now? How will I pay the bills? Will I find another job? Uncertainty becomes your constant companion, shadowing your every step. And then, there's the self-doubt. Oh, the self-doubt. It creeps in, uninvited, whispering in your ear. Was it something you did? Could you have done better? Are you not good enough? It's a harsh critic, always ready with a biting remark, always prepared to tear you down. But here's the thing. It's okay to feel these emotions. It's okay to feel scared, uncertain, doubtful. It's okay to mourn the loss of your job, to grieve for the security it provided. It's a natural response to a sudden, unexpected change. But remember, this is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new journey. So, dust yourself off, take a deep breath, and prepare to face the music. Because the rhythm of life may have been disrupted, but it's far from over. And the next beat? Well, that's entirely up to you. The first step to recovery is acceptance. Now that's a statement that might sound like a cliché, but it holds a wealth of truth. In the face of a job loss, it's easy to feel like you've been personally attacked. But remember, it's not a reflection of your worth or capabilities. Job loss, while unsettling, is a common occurrence. It's part of the ebb and flow of life, and it's essential to remember that it does not define you. You are not your job, and your worth is not tied to your professional status. When you lose a job, it's natural to feel a whirlwind of emotions. You might feel angry, sad, anxious, or even relieved. All these feelings are valid, and it's important to allow yourself to experience them. It's okay to grieve, it's okay to feel lost, but here's the thing, acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It's not about throwing in the towel and saying, well, that's it for me. No, acceptance is about acknowledging the reality of the situation and allowing yourself to process it emotionally. Now, let's talk about emotional support. It's beneficial, and dare I say crucial, to seek support during this time. It could be from family, friends, or professional counselors. They can provide a listening ear, offer advice, and most importantly, remind you that you're not alone on this journey. Take some time for self-care too. It might be tempting to jump straight into job hunting, but sometimes a little pause can do wonders. Use this time to recharge, reflect, and reassess. Maybe you want to explore a new career path, or perhaps you want to learn a new skill. The world is your oyster, and this could be the perfect time to shuck it open and see what pearls lie within. And now, let's move on to the practical steps you can take. Because remember, acceptance is just the beginning. The road to recovery may be long and winding, but with every step you're moving forward, and that's what truly matters. Finding a new job can seem daunting, but with the right approach it doesn't have to be. Let's talk about practical steps to traverse this terrain with a little less stress and a lot more strategy. First things first, dust off that resume. It's time to give it a good old facelift. Update it with your most recent job experience, skills you've acquired, and any new certifications. Remember, your resume is your first impression, so make sure it's a strong one. Use action verbs, quantify your achievements, and tailor it to each job application. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Now let's talk about the job hunt's secret weapon: Networking. In the digital age, networking isn't just confined to stuffy conference rooms and awkward small talk over canapes. You have a world of connections at your fingertips, quite literally. LinkedIn, industry forums, alumni networks, even social media. Use them to your advantage. Connect with people in your desired industry, join discussions, ask questions, share your insights. You never know who might be looking for someone with your skill set. Next, research is key. Don't just apply for jobs blindly. Research the company, its culture, its values. Know what they do, why they do it, and how you can contribute. This will not only help you tailor your application but also prepare you for the next step. The interview. The dreaded job interview. It's a minefield of tricky questions and potential pitfalls, but fear not. Preparation is your best defense. Practice common interview questions, have examples ready to showcase your skills and experiences, and always have questions of your own. Because remember, an interview is a two-way street. It's as much about them impressing you as it is about you impressing them. But let's take a moment to consider something. What if this job loss is not just a setback but an opportunity? An opportunity to reassess, to realign, to redefine what work means to you. Maybe the job you lost wasn't the right fit. Maybe it wasn't fulfilling or challenging. Maybe it was just a paycheck, and maybe you deserve more than just a paycheck. So consider this job hunt as a journey of self-discovery. Look for jobs that align with your skills, yes, but also your interests, your passions, your values. Because a job isn't just a means to an end, it's a significant part of your life, and it should be something that brings you joy, satisfaction, and a sense of purpose. But what if you're not quite ready to jump back into the job market? Well, that's okay too. Sometimes a little break can do wonders for your perspective. But that's a story for another scene. Taking a break from work, also known as a gap year, can be a valuable opportunity for personal growth. Now, I know what you're thinking. A whole year without work? That's insane. But bear with me for a moment. This gap year isn't just about lounging around in your pajamas all day, binge-watching your favorite shows. No, it's about taking a step back, reevaluating your career path, and focusing on self-improvement and personal growth. Imagine having the time to explore new interests, things you've always wanted to do but never had the time for because of work. Maybe you've always wanted to learn a new language or take up painting, or even master the art of cooking. A gap year provides you with the perfect opportunity to do all these and more. But that's not all. A gap year can also be a time to acquire new skills or improve existing ones. Picture this. You've always been interested in coding but never had the time to learn it. Now's your chance to dive in. By the end of your gap year, you could have a new skill set that makes you more attractive to potential employers. Furthermore, a gap year can be a time to reflect on your career goals. Maybe you were fired because your job wasn't the right fit for you. This is the perfect time to reassess what you really want in your career. Do you want to stay in the same industry or venture into a new one? Do you want to climb the corporate ladder or start your own business? A gap year can give you the clarity you need to answer these questions. Now, I know it's not all roses. There are potential drawbacks to taking a gap year. One of the main concerns is the financial aspect. Being out of work for a year can be tough on the wallet, but with proper planning and budgeting, you can mitigate this. And remember, a gap year is not an excuse to be idle. You can take on part-time jobs or freelance gigs to keep the cash flowing. Another concern is that employers might view a gap year negatively, but this is where you have to sell it. Make it clear in your resume and in interviews that your gap year was a time of growth and self-improvement, not just a year-long vacation. In conclusion, a gap year can be a valuable opportunity for personal growth, skill acquisition, and career reassessment. It's not for everyone, and it's not without its challenges. But with the right mindset and proper planning, it can be a life-changing experience. But remember, a gap year is not a vacation. It's an investment in yourself. So, are you ready to make that investment? For some, job loss can be the push they need to start their own business. Indeed, the entrepreneurial path can be an exciting and rewarding journey. It's a chance to take control of your career, to bring your creative ideas to life, and to make your own mark in the world. But let's not sugarcoat it. Entrepreneurship comes with its fair share of challenges. Firstly, it requires a solid business idea. You need to identify a need in the market that your business can fill. This involves a lot of research, brainstorming, and perhaps most importantly, validation. You have to test your idea, get feedback, and be ready to pivot if necessary. Then, there's the question of funding. Starting a business often requires an initial investment. This could be your own savings, or it could involve seeking external funding from investors, loans, or even crowdfunding. It's vital to have a well-thought-out business plan to demonstrate the viability of your idea to potential funders. There's also the risk factor. Entrepreneurship is a risk-reward scenario. There's no guarantee of success, and the potential for failure is real. But remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Learning from failures is part and parcel of the entrepreneurial journey. However, the rewards can be substantial, not just financially, but also in terms of personal growth and satisfaction. You're building something from the ground up, which is an achievement in itself. Plus, you have the autonomy to make decisions and the flexibility to set your own schedule. So, for those considering the entrepreneurial path, it's about weighing these potential benefits against the risks. It's about having a clear vision, a strong resolve, and the grit to weather the storms. And remember, you're not alone. There are resources available, from mentorship programs to online communities, that can provide guidance and support along the way. So, whether you're job hunting, taking a gap year, or starting a business, remember that job loss is not a dead end but a crossroads. Embrace the opportunity to discover new avenues and to carve out your own path. No matter how dark the night, the dawn always comes. And with that, we've journeyed together through the unsettling reality of job loss, the unexpected twist of fate that can leave us feeling adrift. But remember, it's not the end of the story. Quite the contrary, it can be the beginning of a whole new chapter, filled with opportunities for growth and self-discovery. We've explored the road to recovery, a path that may be winding and steep, but always leading upwards. It's a journey that requires resilience and patience, but it's also an opportunity to reassess your skills, your passions, and your dreams. We've delved into the job hunt, that quest for new opportunities that can sometimes feel like a daunting task. But remember, every no is a step closer to the next yes. And each application, each interview, is an opportunity to learn and grow. We've considered the gap year, a time to step back and reassess, to travel or volunteer, to learn new skills or pursue a passion. It's a chance to breathe, to recharge, and to return to the job market with fresh eyes and renewed energy. And finally, we've ventured into the entrepreneurial path. This is a journey not for the faint of heart, but for those who dare to dream big and work hard. It's a chance to be your own boss, to create something from scratch, and to make your mark on the world. So whether you're dusting off your resume, packing your bags for a year of exploration, or sketching out a business plan on the back of a napkin, remember this: job loss can be an opportunity. It's a chance to grow, to discover, to reinvent. For more tips and advice on navigating life's ups and downs, subscribe to our channel. Remember, you're not alone in this journey, and we're here to help every step of the way.